Now that CM Punk is carrying the Undisputed Championship, the possibility of him having a feud and a match with Cody Rhodes is very, very likely at this point. That seems to be the one idea that people are pretty much not necessarily guaranteeing, but it's very, very likely that we're going to be getting that feud and that match at SummerSlam. And honestly, I'm okay with that feud. I'm not necessarily okay with how WWE went about getting to this feud, but I am okay with the feud because it should be a very, very good feud. But let's talk about the one thing that we always seem to be talking about when Cody Rhodes enters a new feud, and that is the possibility of a heel turn. So, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the current landscape of the WWE Undisputed Championship between CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn. And we're going to be talking about whether or not there should be a heel turn involved somewhere. But real quickly, before we get too far ahead in the video, I want to say that if you are a WWE fan, consider subscribing to this YouTube channel. That is all we post is WWE related content. So if you are a WWE fan, again, consider subscribing. It's free. You can always change your mind later. So let's start off by talking about Cody Rhodes. Should Cody Rhodes turn heel here? And again, this is always something that people like to bring up when Cody Rhodes enters into a new feud or when at least he's not carrying the Undisputed Championship. And it's because people kind of want to see a Cody Rhodes heel turn. Cody Rhodes currently right now is fine, is great, but people want to see a different side of Cody Rhodes because we know that he can be a very good heel. And every so often, WWE will throw these little teases into a Cody Rhodes heel turn into some of his matches. And the way he wins his matches sometimes makes it seem like they're testing the waters for a possible heel turn from Cody Rhodes, and they never pull the trigger. Could this be WWE's opportunity to have Cody turn heel here? Going up against a guy like CM Punk, who obviously incredibly popular, and at this point of his career, I'd be shocked if they wanted to try to turn him heel. Now, in fairness, I did say the same thing about Cody's feud with Randy Orton, and I didn't think that they were going to turn Randy Orton heel, and here we are. So I wouldn't necessarily rule out a Cody Rhodes heel turn here, but it wouldn't necessarily surprise me because, again, this is something that WWE seems to test every once in a while. They just never do it. So maybe this is the perfect opportunity. Maybe it's not. Let's look at CM Punk, the current WWE Undisputed Champion. And honestly, if I had to pick anybody out of this whole situation to be the heel in this story, it's CM Punk. Because while the ovation for CM Punk was an incredible ovation and it's thunderous applause and cheers, it was in his hometown of Chicago. And I'm genuinely curious to see what it would have looked like if they weren't in Chicago. Obviously, I'm not saying that people would absolutely hate that decision, but I don't necessarily know if the reaction from the crowd would have been as loud as it was in Chicago. And honestly, I would be genuinely curious to see what CM Punk could do as a heel at this point of his career. We know how good he can be as a heel, but what about this version of CM Punk? And again, just the way that they had the entire story unfold with Punk just coming in last minute, winning the title away from Sami Zayn, and again, any other place outside of Chicago, I wonder what the reaction would be like. And I bring up the reaction because since Sami Zayn lost that match on Monday Night Raw, people have kind of started to go to Sami Zayn's side. Let's not forget, Sami Zayn is technically already a heel in this scenario. But we know the WWE isn't afraid to listen to the WWE Universe sometimes. And while, yes, Sami Zayn would ironically be the underdog in all of this story, people still want to see Sami Zayn win the championship. They didn't want to see it end just after 9 days. And I think when people saw what kind of champion Sami Zayn could be, people wanted to see more of it. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a lot of it on WWE television. And I still genuinely believe that this version of Sami Zayn could genuinely make an excellent champion. And because I feel like that, I want to see Sami somehow weasel his way into this feud, possibly make it a triple threat, and I want to see Sammy win this title back. And I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people who want to see Sammy win this title back. And again, I kind of circle back to WWE sometimes likes to listen to their fans. We've seen this story play out before. Daniel Bryan and the Yes Movement, Kofi Kingston and Kofi Mania, Cody Rhodes and the We Want Cody movement. We've seen this story before. So who's not to say that it can't happen for a fourth time and we have the We Want Sammy movement? Do I think that's necessarily going to happen? No, I don't. But I do think that it is worth noting, and it should be something that's on the table at the very least, given the reaction towards Sammy losing the title. And again, the guy who doesn't look like the heel at all coming out of this entire thing is Sami Zayn. Sammy was forced into having that match with Cody Rhodes. Sammy was forced to then have that match against CM Punk after he had just been preparing for a match with Cody Rhodes, not expecting CM Punk. Now, the big question of this video, should there be a heel from this story? Again, Cody Rhodes, top of the mountain, QB1 as he calls himself. Whether you care to admit it or not, Cody Rhodes is the John Cena of this era. You may not like it, I may not like it, but that's just the reality that we live in. Right now, I just don't see Cody Rhodes turning heel anytime soon. CM Punk, I think, would make an excellent candidate to turn heel in this, given how the entire story went down in the first place. But again, at this point of his career, and given how still insanely popular CM Punk is, I wouldn't be surprised at all if they wanted to keep him as a face. And then that leaves Sami Zayn, the guy who is technically the heel, but people want to see him win the title back again. So I don't know if there should be a heel in this story at all. And again, nothing is concrete here. We still don't have a full concrete plan as for what's next between CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. We don't know if they're going to have a match at SummerSlam. It's all just speculation at this point, and that leaves Sami Zayn on the sidelines because we don't know what's next for him. We don't know if he's going to try to weasel his way into a feud that technically doesn't even exist yet. So this entire story just gets more and more confusing as time goes along, and as we're starting to see people start siding with Sami Zayn more and more, it might get to the point where WWE can't say no. So this is where I want to hear from you guys. Let me know all of your thoughts on this topic. Do you want to see Cody Rhodes turn heel? Do you want to see CM Punk turn heel? Do you want to see Sami Zayn join this feud in some capacity if it does take place? And do you think Sami should be the heel still or not? And if you don't think there should be a heel in this story, let me know why. Again, looking at it on paper, I think CM Punk makes the most sense for the heel in this story. I just don't know if WWE is going to go down that route or not. So as always, don't forget to leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. And while you're down there, swing by the description and click the Linktree link. That is the only link in the description for a reason. That is because it will take you to all of the social media platforms for this channel. I do strongly suggest going and checking out our X page besides YouTube. I am most active over on X. We do updates for Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, and the PLEs. And we are also over on Instagram and TikTok as well. Over there, you'd expect clips from these videos, and it's just another place for me to post when I do upload a video on here to YouTube. So if you do enjoy these videos and you're looking for some extra content, again, Linktree link in the description. It'll take you to wherever you want to go. So with all that said and finally done, that is going to do it for this video here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit the like button. If you really enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button. Again, both are free, both really help out the channel a lot. And of course, if you have made it to this point of the video, I want to say thank you very, very much for taking the time of your busy day to watch these videos here, because it genuinely does mean the world to me. And as always, stay tuned for more WWE content coming in the future. We'll see you next time.